AccuWeather Early
starts right now.
And welcome back to AccuWeather Early. Thanks for watching on this Friday morning.
Well, summer is here, and that comes with lots of fun, but also lots of safety concerns. So we want to head out now live to Palm Beach, Florida, see how things are shaping up this morning.
Beautiful shot here this morning. Hey, listen, keep an eye to the sky later today. There's going to be some thunderstorms here. Beautiful water right now. A few little ripples on the ocean.
Yeah, so right now the water's looking good, but we'll talk about how even sunny days there can be some big impacts. And sadly, there have been at least 8 rip current deaths over the last week, and rip currents can occur at any time of year, even on sunny days where the hazards that stir up rip currents are well offshore. Wyatt Werneth joins us this morning. He's a spokesperson for the American Lifeguard Association. Good morning. Good to see you again. And this is such an important topic, so let's get right into it. How can swimmers recognize if they are caught in a rip current?
Well, good morning. Thanks for having us. Terrible, terrible. You know, drowning can be prevented. Rip currents especially, it's kind of like just stay out of the way. You have to first know before you go, you need to check the internet and find out the beach that you're going to if it has a lifeguard. You want to swim in front of a lifeguard. Your chances of drowning in front of a lifeguard are 1 in 18 million. Lifeguard is going to help you identify where the rip currents are. And it starts on the beach. Wherever you're sitting on the beach and you see the water come up and it gets the stuff wet next to you, that's a rip current. And what you look for on the beach is where that water's coming up, and the 2 lower areas are sandbars. That reason the water's coming all the way up is because there's a ditch right there, if you will, and the water's deeper. You want to avoid that. There's also signs that you can look for up and down the beach, like kind of like a stop sign, a stoplight. Red, high hazard. Yellow means medium hazard, and green means not so bad. But we're always got some kind of hazard out there. But again, drowning can be prevented, and staying away from rip currents can be, as long as you can identify them.
The stats about swimming in front of a lifeguard and how much that can reduce drowning is incredible, so that's a big takeaway. What should someone do, though, if they still find themselves stuck in a rip current?
Well, that's a great question. We need to address this and get this into everyone's muscle memory. If you do happen to find yourself in a rip current, you're not going to get sucked under. So first thing is, do not panic. Relax. You want to kind of float. If you can see someone on the beach, try to raise your hand, get some help going. Maybe they can call 911, get a lifeguard out. You want to relax and either kind of let the current take you, it'll break, and then make your way back to the beach slowly, or swim parallel. But the most important thing, again, is do not panic. Panicking exerts a lot of energy, and that's where people get overwhelmed, and then they can drown. And you don't ever want to swim against the current, because that's going to also tire you out. The most important thing is just relax, wait for help, and help will arrive at some point. And it's just a little bit longer that you intend to be there. But just relax and enjoy the ride. It's like one of you is enjoy the ride.
And Wyatt, I think it's, really easy. We were just showing a lot of video. It's easy to see it on video when we're outlining it, when we're color coding it. A lot of people may not be able to see it probably from standing onto the sand. So what kind of safety precautions can visitors take to avoid rip currents? Can you just, talk to the lifeguard while they're on duty?
Well, again, that goes back to swim in front of a lifeguard. Before you go, know where that lifeguard is. Other things you can do is assign a water watcher in your family. Put the little ones in Coast Guard approved life jackets. There's a lot of things that you can do to prepare. It'd be kind of like going out into the wilderness and there's wild animals out there. You want to take a weapon or bear spray and be on the lookout. So the idea of swimming in front of the lifeguards is your best option. And you can talk to the lifeguards. They'll tell you not only where there are rip currents, but they'll pull you out of the water if there's sharks and clear the beach if there's bad weather like lightning.
National spokesperson for the American Lifeguard Association, Wyatt Werneth, thanks again for joining us here on AccuWeather Early.
Thanks for having me.